A precise deposit is not finished when the fluid starts moving. It is finished when the flow stops at exactly the intended moment. In automated dispensing, that final cutoff affects bead shape, drooling, stringing, and the amount of material left inside the flow path. A zirconia ceramic dispensing valve places a hard, chemically stable ceramic at the moving and fluid contact interface. The value of that choice appears where surfaces slide, ports open and close, and the same motion has to repeat without the fit drifting rapidly from wear. For the zirconia grade specified for this component family, Vickers hardness is 12.5 gigapascals. In a dispensing valve, hardness matters at repeated sliding and sealing contacts because wear can change local geometry. Once a clearance or sealing edge changes, the same actuator motion can produce a different fluid response. Zirconia also carries a damage tolerance mechanism that is important for small precision parts. Near a stressed crack tip, metastable tetragonal grains can transform toward the monoclinic phase. The associated local expansion produces compressive shielding around the crack, reducing the driving force for further propagation. The polished surface specification reaches a roughness of raw 0.2 micrometries or lower. A smooth mating surface does not create dispensing precision by itself, but it helps control friction, residue retention, and local contact behavior. Those effects become increasingly important when a valve repeats short strokes over many cycles. After the material is selected, the metering interface becomes the next engineering constraint. A sleeve and plunger or a valve core and seat must remain concentric enough for the intended motion. Bore geometry, straightness, surface finish, and the way the ceramic interfaces with the actuator all influence friction and internal bypass. Dispensing accuracy is also shaped by where the flow is actually stopped. Industrial micro-dispensing valves move the shutoff point close to the outlet to reduce dead fluid volume, while other designs use stroke control or suck back to sharpen the end of a deposit. The exact method changes, but the objective is the same: control what continues moving after closure. A hard ceramic surface still needs the correct geometry around it. If clearance grows, axes shift, or the sealing edge wears unevenly, some fluid can bypass the intended metering path. That is why surface control and dimensional matching belong to the same problem. Here, the specified polished finish is RA 0.2 micrometries or lower. Reference configurations for this component family span roughly 5 to 100 mm in diameter and 70 to 220 mm in length. Those dimensions are not a universal industry standard. They simply show how widely the body envelope can change when the same ceramic function is adapted to different dispensing architectures. For a custom valve, the critical dimensions extend beyond overall diameter and length. The bore, plunger diameter, port position, slot geometry, and connection, stroke interface, and mating surfaces all have to follow the actual fluid path and machine layout. The drawing therefore needs to define both motion and flow, not just the outside shape. One representative application is automated adhesive dispensing for battery module sealing. The valve repeatedly opens, meters, and closes while the material may be viscous, filled, or chemically active. 4 ceramic surface advantages matter at that interface: wear-resistant sliding contact, a chemically stable fluid path, repeatable shutoff motion, and clean bead termination. In that process, the ceramic component does not determine the deposit alone. Fluid viscosity, filler content, supply pressure, valve timing, stroke, outlet geometry, and robot speed all contribute to bead consistency. Zirconia is valuable because the fluid contact and sliding surfaces can combine hardness, fracture toughness, and chemical stability while the mechanical system controls the actual dose. The reason zirconia works in a precision dispensing interface is not a single headline property. Hardness helps preserve geometry, toughness helps resist crack growth, chemical stability protects the wetted surface, and polishing supports controlled motion. The result is a ceramic interface designed to return to the same mechanical relationship, cycle after cycle, while the fluid is asked to start and stop on command.